person here.
Oh, you're definitely the bigger person.
You definitely are. I got a Coke quality figure.
A 3 liter?
No.
A 12 pack?
Oh, damn.
Because you signed this paper, I'm gonna give you illegal immigrant.
What do you mean? Let me...
Proposal to legalize illegal immigration. So what do you think?
Okay.
You like the idea?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, you can come. Because you signed this paper, I'm gonna give you this guy behind you. He's an illegal immigrant. Yeah. So you're gonna bring to his home. You're gonna give him food. You're gonna give him accommodation. You're gonna find him a wife, unless you wanna date him. Yeah.
So much. I really appreciate everything you guys have done.
He just came from the boat today.
Right.
Yeah. So just we're picking out. That's how what we do is like we go with the vans. We pick them up from Dover, and we're gonna. Every time someone put a signature, we're gonna distribute to the illegal immigrants, to anybody who signs this up. It's a joke, yeah?
Yes, I know.
Okay, is it just me, or does anyone else like share beverages with their dog? This is coconut water. No, you can't do that. But like, is that gross?
Yeah, I know we just saw a very disgusting video, but if you guys are enjoying the video so far, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the bell so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Let's get back into it.
How does the focus...
You don't want to
you
talk.
don't have to touch my microphone. You don't have to touch me. How does the focus of the protest on Elon Musk change to Chicago Police Department? No, I'm just wondering. No, I'm asking. I'm not in your face. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just wondering how the focus on Elon Musk turns to a focus on the Chicago PD, because that's pretty fascinating to me. Anyway, so the point is the law enforcement can deny access to public space, okay? I understand, but didn't you ask me to stop talking to you? I don't understand why you keep heckling me. Right, we're in the public, remember? That's how you're organizing right now. Yeah, so it is kind of interesting how the public perceives the law enforcement during a protest, right? It's not, this isn't even an anti-law enforcement protest. It's an anti-Tesla, anti-corporate America protest. But for whatever reason, at some point,
these are our streets.
At some point, the public,
Whose streets? Our streets.
the crowd dynamics are fascinating because it's like the perception of a threat, and it's hard to tell like where the core leadership or the kind of structure of the chants are coming from.
That is pathetic. You are a pathetic, bad little man.
And it's fascinating how many people are harassing me for commentary.
Every single time you'll have that feminist woman with the mask, the septum piercing, the bullnose ring piercing, whatever you want to call it, saying you're a sad little man. These are also the same people who talk about body shaming, yet the very first thing they do is body shame.
So you have no opinion if a man could become a woman?
The thing is, we were born the way we were born,
Here goes
and we were all born of his children. So therefore, however he sees us deem fit, that's what we are.
What's your reaction? Do you agree with Trump or disagree?
I personally disagree with Trump in a lot of ways, just for the fact that, you know, we make ourselves who we set ourselves out to be. And just because we have, you know, science to tell us one thing, that's great, that's fun. But how we choose to live our life, what we choose to do with ourselves at our own time and our perspective is what we decide.
Agree or disagree?
Apparently the science doesn't matter anymore, and then the next minute the science does matter, and then another minute they can just do whatever they want to do, and who cares about science?
Disagree.
Completely disagree. You don't even have to have like hormones or surgeries or anything to be trans. Like if you feel like you're trans, then you are trans. It's as simple as that.
And if you, because he said specifically, if you're born with male DNA, you can never become a woman. Do you think it doesn't matter what DNA you have, you can be a woman?
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. It's all about how you feel.
Okay.
Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares if men are saying they're women? Yeah.
Also, genetics is like a spectrum. Gender is a spectrum. So, like, what about the intersex people? Like,
Yeah, even then, like, even if you're talking about like biological sex,
Gender's a
everyone's always like,
spectrum.
oh, there are two sexes, and that's
DNA is
just
a spectrum.
blatantly false.
How many are there?
It's intersex is really a complicated subject. There are a lot of factors that can change. So it's really more of a spectrum than like a set number.
Okay.
Yeah, the current scientific consensus actually is that sex is bimodal. So two peaks with two common sets of traits, and then a valley in between where they sort of meet.
Okay, perfect. So because he seems to be confused about who can and cannot become a woman.
Yeah.
Can you let him know what a woman is?
Whatever a woman wants to be.
Okay. How do we know that they're a woman?
If she says she's a woman.
Okay.
Big brain.
Simple as. If she says she's a woman, she is.
Okay.
I'm a woman.
So you're a woman?
Yes.
Okay, when you tell me you're a woman, what does that mean you are?
I don't know. It's as simple as that. I feel like a woman. That's how I choose to present myself.
What feelings do you have that you relate with being a woman?
Femininity? I don't know. That's what I'm more comfortable with.
Okay. Why?
Couldn't tell you.
But you are a woman?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know what a woman is?
Well, I do know what a woman is. It's anyone who identifies as a woman.
Okay. Any further?
I cannot say much. I'm non-binary, so
So you're not a woman or a man?
no, I am not.
Okay, so you know you're not a woman. What is a woman that you're like, no, that's not what I am?
I just don't like being associated with like femininity or masculinity. I do not feel I fall in either of those categories at all.
He made us all.
He does.
He made us all in his image.
He did.
So therefore,
Yeah.
when you're out here judging my people,
I'm not judging you.
if you're quoting the Bible down, then you're judging these people.
I'm not. I didn't even quote the Bible.
I know you. Yeah, you just did.
No,
You
I
said
didn't.
that your cameraman's Catholic. You're out here judging our people. You're
I'm not
secretly
judging anybody.
Yes, you are, darling.
Okay,
But
that's
you know,
fine.
have a great day,
Okay, don't
darling.
touch me.
It's honestly our responsibility as the church to step in and say what you're spewing is hate and that's not okay.
Well, talking about spewing hate, I have a quote here from Trump, and I would love you to react to it. You're like, I don't know about this.
Well, here's the thing is I do know who you are. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but if you're just here to make us look stupid because you want us to be
Do you feel
controversial
like
liberals.
Do you feel like you look stupid?
No, I don't. I'm here to spread the love of the
Good
gospel,
question.
and he loves you, he loves me, he loves everybody here, and that's the message that I'm trying to preach.
And do you think God makes mistakes?
No, he doesn't, and that includes people who identify as gay, who identify as trans, who identify as non-binary, and who don't identify as anything.
So why would God make someone in a perfect image and knit them in their mother's womb as a man, as a male, as a little boy, and then you think that he may have made a mistake in the mother's womb, that they're not actually a little boy and that he messed up and now they're a little girl?
I think we get to define what masculinity looks like and femininity, and if that is something that you would have decided on your own, doesn't identify
That's
with
not
you.
my question. Did he make a mistake?
No, God does not make mistakes. He makes everybody beautifully, and if somebody decides that they're trans, who am I as just another fellow person to say anything about that?
And if I identify as a white woman, I am indeed a white woman. And you cannot say anything about that. And if you do, you are a bigot. She might have deserved it.
People often ask me, why do you do OIF?
Because you're a whore.
Imagine being such a bad Catholic that the Pope meets you and goes, no, this can't wait. I need to talk to God about you in person now. Like, not only did the head of your religion lecture you on empathy and compassion, he then immediately died. Enjoy that Texas-sized platter of Catholic guilt, JD Vance.
I know for sure I'm not going to be listening to anyone who looks and speaks like you. How about you take time off of social media, live in the real world for a little bit before you start talking the absolute nonsense that you are talking in this video. We do not care about your opinion.
Could you give us some of your political beliefs?
Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder. Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit. Filth are my politics. Filth is my life. Take whatever you like. Yeah.
Apparently to some people, this person is a normal person saying stuff like this. I do not take people seriously who engage in behavior like this and who believe in fairy tale nonsense like kids who believe in Santa Claus.
That's a good question. What happens is the center has the ball first, and quarterback will say hike. That's when the center puts the ball into the hands of the quarterback. So what I'll do is I'll start tackling the quarterback unless he get the ball to somebody else, in which case I'll try to tackle that person.
Why don't we like the patriarchy? Because the patriarchy. Why? Because it makes it so much harder to exist and just like have equal rights, and it just that.
So do you think women have it like harder in society?
Yes, definitely.
Do you think men at all face any hardships at all, or is it really just like an attack on women in our society?
Well, I feel like they're really expected to be the breadwinners all the time.
Do you like that or not like that?
I personally like that because I wouldn't mind not working in the future.
way.
So
in the future, you want to be a mom?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, you want to be a wife?
Yes.
What does that look like for you if we don't like the patriarchy?
He didn't see
I'm gonna
that
let you
coming.
answer that one. Oh, well, I was just gonna say it's not about like hardships, it's just about like making it an even playing field.
Okay.
I mean, everyone can have a hard life, but women are like statistically targeted more.
I don't even know if I want to dissect the stupidity that I just witnessed in this video. I think it started to click for her as she heard the interview go on. I just don't listen to stupid people. They say stupid things and then contradict themselves the next minute.
I am going to who did they vote for to the motherfucking ground. Like, any scenario, my family will tell me like good news about a person we know. Like, they got their dream job, they're getting married, they're having a child. But who did they vote for before I decide I'm happy for them and I'm gonna congratulate them? Or like, I'll be told something like really tragic about someone and I'll be like, didn't they vote for this person? Why would I feel bad for them? It's really sinister. I was actually at a bar recently and I was talking to this guy. I was not interested in this guy. I was literally only talking to him because my friend was talking to his friend. And he starts inching closer to me and I'm like, oh no, this man is gonna kiss me. Oh, light bulb moment. I know he didn't vote for Kamala. I'm gonna kill the vibe real quick. I proceed to go, wait, before you step any closer, I need to kill the vibe and ask you who you voted for. He proceeds to tell me he didn't vote at all. So I was like, okay, cool, this is done. And then I proceed to find out his friend asked me, why aren't you talking to my boy anymore? And I'm like, well, he told me he didn't vote. And he goes, why are you guys even talking about this right now? Like, we're at a bar. And I'm like, who'd you vote for? He refused to respond. I ended up just leaving the bar screaming at him, telling him he hates women and he should stop speaking to and dating them because you don't like them. Yeah, I'm just gonna be that person that kills the vibe for the rest of my life.
You do know that women aren't a monolith and there's women on this planet in America who also voted for Trump. You do know that, right?
Everything all the gals are doing. I'm hot as fuck. Suffer.
I pooped. I pooped. Because I spread my cheeks and not hate.
What is this spirit? What? What the heck did I just witness? Is this like running Quidditch or something? What was this for? What is this for?
Come into our personal lives. I think that's pretty awful.
Yeah, what businesses?
Oh my God. I can't speak to personal big businesses. Yeah, I'm uninformed on that in general. But I'm still I'm still really against the Project 2025. Like, yes, these are the.
Has anything come true about Project 2025?
Quite a bit.
What?
And again, this is all stuff you can find out online. This is easily researchable.
Of course. What has come true so far?
So, thank you.
You don't want to comment, or actually nothing from this Project 2025 hasn't come true? None of it's come true. What are you talking about? Okay, I just want to know how Project 2025 has come true at all. And all right, I did like his fingernails though.
You would think people like this would learn from interviews like this and not just go around saying stuff they don't have a clue about. But of course, they'll continue to believe in their lies, continue to believe in the bullcrap, and continue to spew the nonsense that they continuously spew. Stupid people doing stupid things.
Sometimes the duality of Instagram really has me questioning life. Like, first it'll hit you with
what
this
the
shit.
Heck?
アダム一人にイブだけ40億人。神様って残酷だよね。
And then it'll hit you with... Like, it's the goofiest shit. I'm going to bed.
Look here, mister, I do not know what the heck you're watching on your Instagram, but I can guarantee you nothing like that has ever came up on my Instagram, and I have had Instagram for more than likely over a decade. It might be the case that you're looking at some very interesting things for that to be popping up on your Instagram page. Just saying. And next time, please wear a shirt.